tell a female that she's simple, she'll have every little defense against it. But they prove it every day. You do shit for the material. You don't even care about a spirit. He'll beat your ass to Timbuktu for no reason. You didn't put the milk in the fridge 2 seconds after her ass. Now she should have put it in there, but she don't need to get her ass beat for that. But you got females that will stay with dudes that literally will whoop their ass unrighteously because they got a little bit of money, or they got some nice things, or they can take them out every weekend. It's just vanity. But that's another subject. You got any more on that? Do you want to get that Proverbs 26, 4 and 5?
This is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou be also like unto him.
So, don't answer a fool spouting foolishness unless you're a fool too. I mean, what, am I gonna let some dude that's over here talking about I'm gonna rape babies every night and slaughter their necks, am I gonna just have a coy conversation with him? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna say, you're crazy as fuck, get the fuck out of my face, I don't wanna see you again. At the same time, you wanna continue on that up?
Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit.
So at the same time, if somebody comes up to me and says, hey man, I've been popping other dudes' wives, man. I didn't think it was wrong at the time, but I just found out. I'm trying to get better. I'm gonna talk to you about it. I'm gonna say, bro, you were fucking up. What are you doing over here fucking other dudes' wives? You gotta cut that shit out. I know, man, I'm sorry. So he knows his foolishness. Of course, I can conversate with him. I can have a nice conversation with a fool that knows his foolishness. Because that's not a fool, that's a wise man doing foolish things. If I know my folly and I'm trying to move away from it, then I'm no longer a fool. I'm a wise person. I'm a wise man trying to relinquish my foolishness, trying to move away from that. So you got, there's a very thin line that you can walk. You got fools that'll come up that say they want to get better, but will prove you every bit that they don't. They'll just say, well, I'm trying. Oh, well, I've done this. It's excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. Then you got people that'll come up saying, I'm fucking up. What can I do to get better? There, like I said, it's a fine line. But it's that spirit that'll tell you. It's not the flesh. Because you got some grimy ass motherfuckers out here. So you got some grimy motherfuckers in this truth. I'm not talking about outward appearance, I'm talking about the shit that they've done. So it's up to you, it's up to your spirit to judge another man's spirit, not your flesh to judge his flesh. Because jaywalking's not illegal.
That cop was straight about to hit him. She wouldn't even got in trouble for killing that somebody in Wisconsin. I don't know about it.
And see that, just that one. We literally, like, I'll put my job for example. I had to do traffic control for a parking lot. Small controlled area. We put cones out, we put signs out. I have to tell grown adults which way to go with posted traffic signs. That's what a scoffer is. You gotta tell them which way to go. But not only that, they didn't listen. So I almost got ran over 5 times because I'm jumping and waving in the air, go that way, and they're still coming this way because they won't listen. You're trying to tell them which way to go for their own good, but yet they're saying, I got it now. I already know which way to go, I've done this. But have you done this, or have you been doing it wrong the entire time, thinking you're doing it? And then, let's see. I'm gonna get this last verse, I'm gonna end up on that one. Because the rest, I'll leave that for another lesson on that. And this is Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Actually, I'm going to start at verse 5. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam of thy own eye, and thou shalt see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. So what we've been talking about, don't be a hypocrite. Don't tell somebody that they're going off. Hey man, fucking other dudes' wives. When last week, you just popped Mrs. Johnson and her 70th anniversary. I know it's a nasty ass age, I'm just pointing out a point, but her 70th anniversary is today. And you knew that. But you're over here, adultery is bad. Sleeping with another man's wife is bad. Well, you just did the same shit. And going on, it says, give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. So, the main point of this is, don't go giving out knowledge to those who don't seek it. Cast some pearls before swine. Because what's a pig gonna do with a pearl? A pig doesn't value a pearl. A pig's either gonna eat it, or it's just gonna walk right over it.
Yeah, make it even dirtier.
Or exactly, they're gonna shit on it. Probably just roll over in the mud. That's what a pig would do with a pearl. But you get a human. Pearl is precious. You know what it takes to make a pearl? Like the process of making a pearl? A shellfish, usually a mollusk, has to gather sediment within its mouth, and it has to stay under pressure for a period of time. Now, the longer that time is and the heavier the pressure, the more precious the pearl. So it's not the pearl that's precious, it's how the pearl is made. It's the process. Just like a diamond. Diamonds are the only things that actually go through that much stress, that much heat to be formed into what they are. Because they start on this coal, this black lump. It starts at just nothing really. You throw that on the grill. Okay, it's ash now, cool. Just like a pearl. It starts off as sand, according to you, sediment. That's what sediment is, sand. Okay, I walk down the beach. But it takes pressure and it takes time to get diamonds and pearls. That's why they're precious. It's not because, oh, it's shiny, or this diamond looks pretty. Because a natural diamond is not, it's not the stone cut in your ring, or that shine in your grill. A natural diamond has a bunch of flaws in it that a jeweler has to cut out at certain angles. So there's a lot of work that gets put in these precious stones. Just like with precious metals. Gold is the most conductive metal on the planet. It actually has a use. It's not just, oh, it's pretty to the eye. I mean, platinum's pretty to the eye. Mercury is pretty to the eye, but it's not as valuable as gold. Mercury can measure differences in barometric pressure, temperature. That's it. But gold is conductive. Gold is malleable. Gold can be turned into damn near anything and strengthened if you want to add another metal to it to make it an alloy and still retain its properties. That's why gold is precious. That's why silver is precious. That's why copper is precious. It's because of its properties. And not just the outward properties. It actually has other uses.
This is Sirach 32:17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
And just like we just said, you got people out there that'll find an excuse for everything against the laws. Well, what's the first law? Have no other God beside me. Oh, well, you know, we aren't Hebrew Israelites, we're Egyptian. Oh, well, you see, that Christian bullshit, that's from the slave masters. Every excuse not to return to their natural heritage. Right. Because they want to be black.
The law was abolished. I don't need a...
Yeah, there's no law. What are you talking about? I can see this shit.
But which the confusion is you don't get saved by the law, but you can't have faith without works. So you have to have works. You have to make sure that you do your best to follow the law.
And that's an excuse right there too. Oh, I got faith. Okay, but are you following? Are you at least trying to follow?
Right.
I'll give it to somebody that says I got faith and I'm trying my best. to follow the law. I'll slip up, but I'll give it to them. Because at least you're trying. But you got people out there, I got faith. What are you talking about? Following this law. That's all I need, baby. Faith of a mustard seed. Mine's the faith of a pumpkin. You got people out there like that. That's just making excuses of why you don't want to do the work. Oh, it's too hard. But you don't want to say that. Oh, I just don't fuck with it. You don't want to say that. What you said, I got faith. Oh, I read the Bible, I know. Just like a fool. Anything more on that? That's it's pretty much the end of that lesson. I could go on more. I actually have a few scripts, but these are starting to break down into a different lesson. So I'm gonna start at Matthew 7 and 6. The point being, if a wise man wants to learn something, he'll seek after knowledge, and knowledge will find him. If a scoffer, scorner comes up, acting like they want to know something, they'll be found out. The Spirit knows all. The Most High sees all. And He's the one running this public show. So what, you don't think He just shimmies you over here and said, okay, I'm going to let go of the strings now? That's not how it works. So you're going to say this, you're going to feel this type of way, and then right when you get your cuts, I'm going to pull you back. That's what it should be for a scoffer. You're going to do what I want you to do. You're going to scoff for prophecy, get your cuts, pull you back. On to the next puppet. Because that's what this is. This is a show. This is the grandest movie. It's like Inception. When you go to a movie, it's a movie within a movie. The movie is you watching that movie for that moment. And then you go about your life. Everybody plays a part. And don't think just because you're bucking up against the truth means that you're not playing your part. You just don't know it. You've been cast as an extra, and you think that you're the star. But you'll find out when you start getting that pay, that last check, your just dues in the kingdom. These so-called Edomites,